Hello everybody, welcome to Shirakawa-go. This is one of the most beautiful little hamlets, a small village, Japanese village in the mountains, not far from Takayama in Gifu and Ishikawa, very close to Kanazawa actually, as a tractor rolls down the center of the town. There's Leo and Kanai. Everything is still kind of closed, it's early. How you doing everybody? And in this episode I'm going to take you around Shirakawa-go. This is a destination a lot of people really like to come to in the spring. It is really beautiful and it's quiet. It's also very touristy, and I'll talk a little bit about that as well, including some of the hotels around here, the place that we stayed at, and what my impressions are of it. But if you look above that mountain, above that little cabin there, there's still some snow in the mountains there. Look at that. Wow. All right, Kanai and Lee are going to hang out a little bit. How was Shirakawa-go for you?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's an amazing. It's like the word.
Yeah.
I mean, the word of Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
Just like a Ghibli fantasy, yeah. But kind of not a lot of Japanese here.
Yeah.
That was the thing. There's mostly foreign tourists. Very few Japanese, except for the people that are working. And I got a little bit of talking about this. So for the next 30 minutes or so, I'll take you around, and then the last 30 minutes, Kanai, Leo, and I are going to walk around by ourselves. So you want to walk this way, or you want to meet in the park?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
ride up in the park.
I wanted to take everybody up to that hill. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to end the live stream up there. I'll take you through half of Shirakawa-go. I'm going to leave this half to you. It's kind of fun that way. All right, good luck. If the ice cream opens, send me a message, okay? Okay, I'll leave this side for you guys here. Where exactly is this? Let's look at the map here. So if you can see, it's quite a distance away from Tokyo. It's about a 6-hour drive for us. We got to drive back today. It's much closer to Kanazawa, which we drove through yesterday to get to Fukui. But there's a brand new highway that'll take you around through the mountains, I learned. But it's very close to Takayama, which surprised me, and Hida, you see right there. Shirakawa being this cute little village in the mountains there. The problem is, though, that it has a shrinking population, and a lot of tourists started to come recently, and now the population has leveled off. And it's a much more prosperous town than I thought. They're doing quite well here, mostly from the tourist dollars. It was pretty hard during the pandemic. Did I even say that word? Yeah, it was pretty hard in the last couple of days. But this Gasho Zukuri, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Place. But because of all the tourists and all the money being made, there's news that they're in danger of losing that UNESCO World Heritage designation, because it's a place of business, not so much a hotel, or not so much like a museum type of place. And that's the deal here. This is very much a touristy place. I didn't expect that. I thought it was so far off the beaten path that there won't be tourists here, but almost everybody is a foreign tourist. That's not a bad thing. That just means that they've done a very successful job of getting people to come here to this beautiful place. And I want to show you a little bit of it, and it is actually stunning. Now these Gasho Zukuri, that's the name of these houses. This is the only place, well, I think there's one other place in Japan that has these in such quantity, but this one has the most, Shirakawa-go, and that's what makes it so beautiful. And it is quite well protected, but I don't know. I think if I had a choice between UNESCO World Heritage and making a really good business for me and my family, I'd pick the good business. All right, and I want to show you some of the hotels. Let's walk towards here, and I want to take you up there. I don't know if we're going to have time. But up there, if we walk, it's about 500 meters up that hill. We get a nice view of the entire place. They limit the motor vehicles that can go through here, but once again, like I'm hearing more. I hear more the Chinese than English and Japanese. I'm talking about Mandarin, not Cantonese, which is It's interesting. It's interesting. Look at that. Oh, that's just so beautiful. I'd like to stay in one of those. So just about exactly how much does that cost? You might be wondering. So I prepared something for you. All right, I Googled it so you didn't have to. So this is the hotels I searched in the area. A lot of them aren't listed. They're just not on Google. They're not on agencies. You have to kind of use their website and call them so they can make more money off of it, which makes sense. It's local, but there are a couple of places that are listed here at the entrance. 61,000 yen, that's about $400 a night. Let's see what that gets you here. Shirakawa-go no yu, yu meaning a bath. So you can stay at an onsen. These are onsen places, and it's pretty cozy. Look, you got a nice meal, and usually it's a half board and room for this price, and it's per person. So that might be for 2 people. I'm not sure what I had listed there, but it looks pretty comfortable. You got a nice onsen there. There's another place up here for 66,000 yen a night. Usually that's per person. That's a lot more space. Wow. Look at that. That's very picturesque there. The food looks delicious. I could see myself. Now, I can kind of see the value there. It's a family-run place. Most of these are family-run places, and that's a good thing. But it is expensive. It's pretty pricey here. So, and then there's a place that we stayed, the Onyado, this place. I missed it there. I don't even know what it's called. Kanai booked it. It's actually not a local place. It's a chain, and it's right at the entrance, so it wasn't in the village. It's about a 5-minute drive to get into the World Heritage Village part of it, but the bath is really nice. Oh, there it is, Yuinosho. And that Yuinosho, it came recommended by the booking.com, but we found that it was actually cheaper to book off of Rakuten by $100 cheaper for 2 nights. That was just crazy. So we booked on Kanai's Rakuten account. And booking.com, even with my Genius level 3 with 35% off, so they say, it still does not make up for the power of Rakuten, the Japanese companies, which do so much better with finding those deals. It's really pretty out here. This is such a big contrast to Tokyo, isn't it? All right, I really do want to take you up there. Every now and then I'm going to look back. The manhole covers here are of note. You all know I'm a manholer, which is an actual word. I didn't make it up. So the manholes are the houses here, the traditional Japanese houses. Gasho zukuri is what they're called. And I think we're gonna try to go up that hill because I want to get a couple of pictures. And you know, there's a parking lot. So because I'm not staying in this area, I had to drive here. It's 1,000 yen for the parking lot, or about $7. And from the parking lot, you get to go over this like Temple of Doom type of bridge, which is kind of cool. It was swaying a little bit as well. It's quite long. And these are the kind of things you see out here in the countryside. I love it. And again, here's the river that runs through the town right now. The snow is melting, so it's probably going to pick up a little bit. There's still some snow in the mountains there. And you can see Leo and Kanai walking across the bridge right there. Leo's kind of freaked out. Kind of. Look at this souvenir shop here. There's a traffic light, and every time the traffic light hits, it's a little bit of traffic. But let's take a look at this Gasho zukuri. It's a thatched roof house. And it's slanted a little more than other places in Japan, mainly because of the snow. And you want to get that snow off of the roof, and this steep slope does that for you. There are signs telling you to watch your head in the winter. You don't want to get hit by falling snow. It's a beautiful little village. Check it out. Looking down on it all, you can see, yeah, it's not too big. You can navigate it. No skyscrapers, no feeling of the city, but you definitely are a tourist, and the people serving you are definitely locals. And again, I think that shows that they've done a really successful job of getting people to come and visit their town, which is really wonderful. And there's the only traffic light right there. I'm gonna pan around and show you looking back every now and then. It's such a scenic, scenic little village. I think the word they used was hamlet. It's not a word that we use too much here in Japan, but we have hamlets here. All right, the drive here is, I don't know, to Takayama, it was about 4 hours and 45 minutes, and then another 45 minutes to get here. So about 5 hours and 30 minutes, unless you stop, and then you're gonna make that a little bit longer. I think it's about six and a half hours. There's a couple of really good service areas. Service areas are bigger. There's also parking areas called PA and service areas SA. You'll see them on the map as you're driving. Service areas have restaurants, cafes, sometimes even onsen and baths that you can soak in, which is really cool. I'm glad that we came here early because the bus tours start to come in around 10 a.m. and they're just I'm starting to see more people coming in here, and that's going to be interesting. Yesterday we came here a little bit later. We were here at 3:30 and it wasn't so bad. Again, the Golden Week holidays are over. Really pretty, isn't it? Look at this. Fresh air, except when you walk by people really seem to love to wear cologne when they travel. I don't know. I've been here for 26 years. I don't wear cologne. Foreigners wear cologne, and whenever you pass them, you smell them. It ruins my mood a little bit. Like, it's like cigarette smoke to me. When you come to Japan, leave your cologne at home. I'm just saying. Locals don't like it. It's just people don't wear it here. It's offensive. We don't want to smell you. Actually, I don't know. If you take a bath, you smell like soap. That's what Japanese smell like to me. I'm just saying. It's just, I don't wear perfumes in Japan just when I'm in the US, right? Since yeah, it's not that bad, John. Yes, it is. It is that bad. Some people, you don't know, some people, just different nationalities have different ways of doing it. And I've been in cars and buses with people that are just loaded up with whatever scent. And then if you have 3 or 4 different scents, that creates a... how do I get to the hill? I think I missed it.ちょっと上に行きたかったけど、行ける？どこに？
歩いて。
はい。
ま
あ、車で行けないよね。
車はダメです。
ダメですよね。
日本語上手ですね。
とんでもない。
ありがたいです。歩くならあそこ200メーター先。
左曲がって。
ずーっと。
500メートルぐらい。
そこしかないですかね。
了解。ありがとうございました。I went past it. I went 200, it says go back about 200 meters. How did I miss the turn? What? Here come the buses. You cannot go by car. You have to walk up there right now. One thing I'm really shocked with, and you can sense it right now. Look at that fresh water from the mountain. I'm gonna put the mic right in there so you can hear it. It's a good feeling. They've planted the rice. Oh, not yet. Taue, which is what we call rice planting season, is going to be coming up in the beginning of June. So we're walking along the hamlet path. that'll take us up to that observation point, which I'm hoping to take you up there too. I want to get a photo up there, but we will see. I don't know. I also want to get back with Kanai and Leo, who are looking for ice cream. See, the irrigation canals are made from the river to flood the rice paddies here, which they're going to be using to plant the rice in about 2 or 3 weeks, at the beginning of June usually. I don't know if they're going to do it exactly when, but somewhere in June. But very well irrigated. I guess that's the charm of the town. There is talk because of Kawaguchiko. I took all of you about 10 days ago to Kawaguchiko, which is this beautiful town with Mount Fuji in the background. It's a lovely place that is under attack by tourists. There's the over-tourism problem right now. Okay, I see the path right there. I saw on the local TV last night, they were talking about, wow, look at this. They hired consultants to try to help them avoid the same problems that other towns are having. Look at the snow up there in the mountains. Now you can see it a little bit better. I am your eyes and ears. Well, actually, you are your own eyes and ears, but I'm holding your head. This is the way I control the way you turn. Again, I think this is sort of the Japan a lot of people are looking for. Takayama has a different feel. Takayama is very much a city within a city. It's this old protected area. I don't think I have any photos here from that. It's this old protected area that has such a wonderful feel to it. It's very used to having tourists. So a lot of bilingual people, trilingual or multilingual people now. A lot of Thai, a lot of course, Chinese, Korean, English. Those are the main languages. All right, check this out. As we're walking, I'll give you some tidbits of information here. I thought this was hilarious. So they had this coffee machine in the hotel. There's hot coffee and then there's weak coffee. And of course the weak coffee is, in Japanese, says American coffee. So for those that are curious, blend coffee or hot coffee is coffee, and weak coffee is Americano, which is like weak coffee. I thought that was hilarious. Why not just call it American coffee? I guess not everybody knows it. I don't know. Japanese know weak coffee as American coffee or Americano, which I guess is like a drip coffee, really. David Kimura's here. Welcome, David. Thank you. You have just purchased our family a wonderful ice cream treat after this hike, which I'm taking you. It's about 500 meters, which I can get there if I ran in 2 minutes, but it's going to take about 6 minutes. So if you're watching this in playback, you can skip ahead 6 minutes and you should be able to get to the top. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that the signal is okay. I'm guessing if it's strong here, we're going to have a strong signal even in the woods. All right, so I want to show you our hotel room. This is what we got. And this was, how was it, like 30,000 yen a night for 2 people? Leo was free. It's not too bad. And here's the bathroom situation. See, it's pretty clean. I think it's a comfortable place. But I don't think it was a Japanese hotel. It did not feel like a Japanese hotel. It felt like a Japanese style hotel made for tourists. And I think maybe I'm spoiled because I live here in Japan, but I could tell the difference. I'm walking backwards. That's a view. And as we get higher, we're starting to see those mountains come. All right, let's do this. I said 6 minutes. I just burned a minute right there. Come on. I could run it in two. I'm not in that bad shape. May have some gray hair. Don't judge me by it. Let's keep it going. I think we're almost there. That's quite an incline. I think the worst is over past us. I feel it now. Is the altitude sickness kicking in? All right, judge me by it. Whew. I got back my minute. Oh, there's a car coming. I wish I had my running shoes. Okay, duly noted. All right, we're almost there. Excuse me. I could smell the top. Oh, you can see the town through the, oh, it's beautiful. This is like a drone shot, which you're not allowed to use inside the village. All right, you're gonna be treated with something really beautiful here. And it's not gonna be a close-up of my very dry face. We're talking about a view here. Every couple of weeks I get a comment, stop showing yourself so much. Like, really? Is it that much? Oh, wow. Here's a reason to run. This is wonderful. So you can keep hiking up to the top of the mountain, I guess. Keeps you in shape. If you're spending a couple of days here, definitely some good hiking. But wow, this is what I wanted. Here's the Postcard Club postcard for this month. What do you guys think? If you guys like this one, click the like button and let me know. Join the Postcard Club on Patreon, support the channel, and I'll send you this from Tokyo to your mailbox. Right there, look at that. The mountains and that beautiful blue sky. I send postcards to, I don't know, what is it, like 50 countries right now? It's pretty awesome. Greenland is the most, I don't know, like most exotic sounding place. Yeah, I sent a postcard to Greenland. Thank you, Nico. Every time I do it, the Japan post office workers are like, Greenland, is it Europe? And I go, it's Greenland. I don't know. Zoom in a little bit here. Does anybody see Kanai down there? But you can see the Gasho Zukuri, the houses that's triangular shape, which is really pretty. Yesterday, you could see we took a nice photo down there amongst them, the Gasho Zukuri. It's pretty nice. Look at that, we had really nice clouds yesterday. Today, not a cloud in the sky. There's some rice paddies in the distance. You really get a good view of the whole town from up here. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a photo before I leave, and this will be our Postcard Club picture. All right, I hope this is, how you doing? I hope this is entertaining for you, educational. You learn something about a place that's not Tokyo or Kyoto, where I tell you don't go to. It's a nice place to come, but just be warned, a lot of tourists here, which is good. They're ready for you. It's a prosperous town because of the tourism. Good, they're gonna stay in business. It's mostly local, good, except for the hotel that we stayed in that was run by a chain. We didn't know, but expect to pay a little bit, but be rewarded with something that maybe is what you're looking for in Japan, which I think is this. It's a very cool experience. Again, this place is called Shirakawa-go. It's a UNESCO World Heritage place, and I don't know if you know, they're going to keep that World Heritage designation, but if they do, and if they don't, I think people are going to come here anyways because it's beautiful. I'm wearing glasses because it's, number one, Leo picked them out for me, and number two, it is really sunny, and I'm driving, so it kind of cuts down on the UV light. But yeah, ate a lot of food too at that hotel. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna show you one more time and end this live stream looking at the view if you're joining us again. So thanks everybody. I'll see you again next time. Either from a location en route, because we have a 6-hour drive back, or in the next stream from Tokyo tomorrow. Mata ne.